All right, shalom, shalom. All right, first and foremost, before I get started, as always, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that ruled well and taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, waking up the hopeful elect and risking their lives and freedoms to do so, and definitely more so now than ever before. This is the brother Zion Amon from the GMS Detroit by Camp, and this is going to be a quick lesson, all right, regarding you Jakes out there. All right, you're not qualified to vote. And for that matter, Americans in general, you're not qualified to be voting. But for damn sure, if you're Israelite, you should not be voting at all. All right, because it's a lose-lose. It's controlled opposition. All right, it's the lesser of two evils, as Jake would say. All right, which if you're Israelite, you're supposed to eschew evil. You're supposed to abhor evil. You're supposed to flee, all right, from evil. All right, and I say that Jake is not qualified because, all right, and the elites know this because they know what they're teaching you. All right, they set up the institutions. You see, they set up all the programs and the agendas, the other word I actually want to use, the curriculums and whatnot, right? So they control, all right, what goes into your mind, because they as the scriptures say, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So that being said, man, they own, all right, everything, all right? So, ain't nothing getting by them. All right, so in order to control sheep, you have to feed them lies. All right, or feed them things that basically won't allow you to prosper or have any real, power in a society. So, with all the testing and all that stuff is fixed. You know what I'm saying? If anything, it's set up to make the so-called white man appear smarter than he is. All right, but he's not. But from pre-K all the way up to college, it's all a sham, a scam, right? Things that they're feeding you, all right? Even your churches, you know what I'm saying? They're all institutions set up to distract you, all right, and to blind your eyes, But I want to read this real quick. This is interesting term, but it hits home. Political Stockholm syndrome. We all know what Stockholm syndrome is in general, which basically you love your oppressor. Right, the oppressor in this case would be and is the so-called white man. All right, and you Israelites out there oppressed, you so-called Negroes, Blacks, and Native Americans. But reading this, it says, it is when a person understands that the government and politicians are corrupt. Right, and a lot of Jakes, they know that. Right, that shouldn't be a secret. It's not a surprise. Right, it's the same rollout every 4 years. They get you to bend the knee, right? They get whatever artist they need to perform and sway you and get you turned up, right? To support that certain candidate, right? Your so-called votes gets them in office, all right? And all those broken promises are just that, broken promises. And anything they ever told you that they were going to do when they get in office, it never happens, right? And in fact, right, the things that they do when they get in office is just taking away your liberties at the end of the day. You know, they never put you in a position to really prosper or have any type of economic wealth, right? You're not gonna get it, right? Because we're serving captivity here, you know. So who, you know, that's an oxymoron for you to prosper in captivity, you know. You're not gonna truly live, all right, until we enter into the kingdom, all right. After Yahushua and the holy angels come and destroy, all right, namely America, all right, with the laser beams that's going to come from the chariots, so-called UFOs, as well as thermonuclear missiles, all right, raining upon Babylon the Great, aka America, all right. When that all happens, then we can truly live. Then we can have peace, all right. Then we can have sovereignty. You see, until then, hey, might as well just give it up, bro. Like, anyway, let's read some more of this. It says, right, are corrupt, but will not go down the rabbit hole because it shatters the paradigm they live in. In other words, when having a conversation about politics, they will readily agree that politicians lie, but when you begin breaking it down for them about how corrupt they actually are and point out any nefarious agendas, they will then call you crazy or a conspiracy theorist. At this point, they will defend those who imprison them with the lies they accept as the truth. And that's right on par. That's on point. That's exactly what's going on, what has been going on. You ask any Jake, you know, why did you vote for, you know, so, you know, a lot of Jakes, they got swayed by Kamala, whatever that thing name is. But, you know, they got swayed. You know, you ask, like, well, why the hell did you, you know, vote for her? Oh, you know, the lesser of two evils. Oh, she look like me, she my people. Which is all lies, all right? She's not a Jake. She's not an Israelite. She's not a so-called Negro, all right? She's actually a small head when you go into her lineage, all right? And anyway, she's using that black girl magic, or rather black magic, witchcraft, right, for the minds of the people to make it as if she's, you know, gonna turn everything around. It's like, what I would do know, like I say, it don't matter who gets in office, but to have a woman in office is definitely a strong sign of weakness, right, as a nation. So if this world get in, hey, like I said, Lord gonna do what he do anyway, but just as an omen, as a sign, you know, that shows that this place has truly failed. It's truly failed. All right. So let's get a few scriptures on that, right? They don't know a damn thing. Jake needs his mind to be washed, cleansed. It needs to be cleansed, right, by the filth that America, right, has delivered unto you. Let's see, this is Jeremiah 4:14. It reads, "Oh Jerusalem, Jerusalem is dealing with all 12 tribes." All right, so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans. All right, their bloodline, according to the seed, goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who the promises were given to. All right, and those promises fall on the generations thereafter. So, you know, we have the birthright, right? Which that's what Esau Edom hates, right? He he's jealous of, all right, and he knows that he'll never get it back. Anyway, it says, "O Jerusalem, watch thine heart," meaning your mind, all right, "from wickedness, that thou mayest be saved. How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee?" The Lord can't save you if you don't repent, right? If you don't turn back to Him, all right, with a sincere and contrite heart, right? Acknowledging your faults, acknowledging your offenses. See, you know, wholehearted saying, "Hey, I'm a sinner." All right, I wasn't aware, all right, of what I was doing. Right? I didn't know calling on Jesus was a sin. I didn't know that God had a proper name, which is Yahweh, as well as His Son's name, Yahweh-Shai. You know, see, these institutions feed you God or Jehovah or Jesus, you know, because they know there's no power in those names. You know what I'm saying? In fact, you call it on demons. See, so that's part of the witchcraft. It's part of the spell that they have on the minds of our people. Right? Let's jump down, man. This is Jeremiah 4 and 22. It reads, "For my people is foolish. They have not known me." They have not known me. They are sadish children. Right, that word sadish means stupid. Alright, so our people really is simple as all hell, which falls in line with what we read here with this political that's going on. But anyway, this political Stockholm syndrome. You know that these politicians are lying to you, but yet you still go out and waste your time, vote, put up signs, encourage voting, and Jake get all into it. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you're just gonna be grossly upset with your decision. Alright? It's like I say, it don't matter. It's two wings of the same bird, alright? It's one faction, or it's basically the whole time you're living in a one system, government. Which coincidentally, the word govern means mind control. Alright, so these elites using, these puppets in the form of a president has you he got you hooked. Let's go back here. It says they are sottish children, like I say, meaning stupid, and they have none understanding. Right? Jake don't know nothing about nothing. And I say, if you are to have a conversation, start breaking things down, Jake is that glazed look over his eyes, and his mind shuts down. Right? Because his mind is fully engulfed, in America. Right? He doesn't see this place ever going down. That's alright. That's why it's 2/3 for a reason. It says they are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. Right? Voting for your adversary, that's evil. And it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? If you were to, we're not supposed to be voting, but if you are to vote, I think that's Deuteronomy 18. You're supposed to choose one, of your own people. Again, like I say, don't get twisted. Kamala is not your people. Alright? And then it should be kind of clear. Not even kind of, it should be clear to see. She be trying to do that sister girl act. But, she's so well trained, she don't know how to turn it on and turn it off. So she's been making a lot of slip-ups with that, sister girl persona, trying to act like she, so-called black, right? And in doing that, she offends a lot of people with the slip-ups, you know. But Jake just, you know, in the media, they just brush it under the rug, you know, nothing to see here, right? So, anyway, let's get, Isaiah 31:1, and it reads, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help." Right? Egypt is a spiritual name for America, because the word Egypt, first of all, Matazarium, right, goes into bondage with double straights, right? And that's what you have here in America, all right? You gotta work, right? But then you working, right, they tax every damn thing. They tax your money like 6-7 times before you even get to spend $1. You know, federal, state, city tax, FICA, Social Security, right? Then when you get the money, then you gotta pay, you know, you gotta pay a sales tax, property tax if you own a home, you know what I'm saying? All these other taxes. It's like, well, damn, you know, when is enough enough? You know, that's his devil, you know, he just takes and takes and takes, you know. Should say he'll take your heritage away, you know. So too was that Micah 2. You know, he doesn't want you to have anything, right? Especially according to what's the name, Yuval Ferrari, right? He say basically you will own nothing and you will love it, you will like it, you know. So you got all these big name corporations, namely BlackRock, right? They're buying up all the homes, you know. So when you have to turn to them, you know, whether buy a home or rent, right? Your rent is like, it's at the cost of your rent, you know, is astronomical, right? Because they own everything, they fixing the prices, right? Then they print money out of thin air, so you have inflation, right? To where your dollar, it doesn't have the same buying power it had, say 4 years ago. Damn sure 8 years ago, you know. So, hey, in captivity. You know what I'm saying? You working these jobs, trying to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? Literally one paycheck from poverty. You know, that's how they got this whole game set up. Reading on, it says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many." So yeah, if you trusting, you know, that America's going to continue, or they're going to support you and offer you some type of aid, they're going to get you out of your condition or whatever have you. Like that's the American dream, right? And to believe it, you got to be asleep, and that's what, you know, that's the minds of a lot of people. A lot of people are shit. They dead from the neck up, right? According to the apostles, right? They're brain dead, right? It says they are many and they're horsemen because they are very strong, right? Jake trusting in this military, right? Which is like, it's a joke, right? When you put them up against the Russians, like, hey, military, what it was, all right, back in, say, World War II. All right, the men of today, they are not men at all. You got so-called men, you know, changing their equipment, getting these surgeries, right? They all mowed out, you know, acting like women, and or wanting to, you know, be women, you know, like I said, by changing their equipment and all serving in the military. All right. Matter of fact, if you look up like just a sidebar, but I think it's like mortar failures, which is basically a rocket, right? What do you call those things? Like yeah, but it's basically like a rocket, you know.
Those stunning comments.
What's going on there? You gotta be careful with TikTok. TikTok is wild. Mortar. Let's see. Failures.
German, Bologna.
And what kind of range do these shells have?
Around 3,000.
3,000 meters or feet?
So yeah, they go anywhere.
Americans in trouble. Right? It says, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh. Right? You're not seeking Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You're not seeking the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. You're not seeking His Son. All right. So in that means you like it here. All right. So if the Lord sees fit, since you like it here, He's gonna leave you here. All right. When the chariots show up, right, the message fall, right. Don't look for salvation, right, because you did call on Him while He was in there. All right. The scriptures say, "Make no tarrying," you know, to get that. What's that? That's a rock. It's a rock 5. It means make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. God, you see that? Which is basically Jacob's trouble. You know? So yeah, if you don't seek the Lord now, you know what I'm saying, get to know Him now and build that relationship. Hey, the Lord gonna say He did not know you. Alright, calling on Jesus is not it. So, this real quick. It's Hosea. Jay just need the information. If you get the information, right, you would petition the Savior. So by following after This is Hosea 4:6, and it reads, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee." And that's what it is. You forsake Yahweh, He's gonna forsake you. He's gonna give you the same energy you giving Him. You know, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Right, because the hopeful elect, all right, we're working, we're striving for the masteries in order, all right, to be set up as kings and priests, you know. But for those that don't want the information, don't want the knowledge, then you're not gonna get that, receive that reward. All right, so seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, which they have indeed. You know, our people don't know nothing about the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, they don't understand that they're transgressing the laws every day, all day. You know, something as simple as the Shabbat, the Sabbath. Our people don't know or understand how that works. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they stuck in the world. So they're literally, by doing that, by being stuck in the world, that blinds you from the truth. You won't be able to see it. You won't be able to understand, all right, these scriptures. It says, "I will also forget thy children." God. Jake always claimed he doing everything for his kids, but hey, if you turn, to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you very well can save yourself and your children. You and your household, But a lot of our people have received their consolation on this side. They comfortable. So come out of this place. The scriptures say, "Arise and depart, for this is not your rest, Jake." You gotta be tired of the same, what's the word? Monotony. It's the same old. You know what I'm saying? In fact, hey, that's it. That's what they say. That's the definition of insanity. Right? Doing the same thing and expecting a different result. Right? Keep on voting. Democrat. Like, oh yeah. Like, yeah, this time we gonna get what we want. You know what I'm saying? That's a joke. So I'm gonna just leave it right there, Lord willing. This is edifying. With that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to the Akim that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.